Hey guys, it's Dag, and yeah, I've got a big gray fur ball in my lap. His name is Buzz Lightyear, and any rumbling that you hear in the background is not something that I can adjust. Today, I have my partner Buzz, and I am going to be streaming Star Wars: The Old Republic. I've got Choka Rhamsey on. And she is my Jedi Sentinel. The idea is that I'm going to level, well, at least for SWTOR, what I'm doing is I'm leveling my character up to level 50, and then she will join all the rest of my level 50 characters, and I'll start rotating through them all in order to level them up to level 80. And so that's kind of the idea behind the SWTOR stream. It is here in the Bay, where I reside. It is one of those rainy, drippy, can't make up his mind whether it's actually going to rain or whether it's just going to be foggy kind of day. And so I've got my hot cup of coffee. I've got my warm lap warmer here, and I should say keyboard shedder as well. And we're going to go ahead and kick it off. So last we left Choka, she was actually ready to go out and try to take care of reactors in a spaceship. So she's going to she's already flown out there, and so she's going to take her trusty companion and go take care of that. Jumping in, she's now story mode. Let's see if there's anything that I can repair. It's nice that some of these dungeons in SWTOR, they've added repair droids that you can utilize. You are fit for duty. And some they have not. So it's just kind of like hit and miss of whether it's doing it. But we're going to be doing these particular dungeons as we go. And I probably won't go back and do them over again unless there's a really cool looking outfit that I want out of them. And I haven't decided whether that's going to happen yet. So just so you know, I have leveled a bunch of different characters in SWTOR. I actually have Legacy, which basically means that I've done every single class that is available of character on both sides, so both on the Imperial and on the Republic side. And I've just been doing that for a while, so I've only been playing SWTOR for maybe about a year and a half. Friends of mine from World of Warcraft suggested that I play it. They said, why don't you check it out, because it's a cool game. And I kind of started playing and got really into it, and I've been playing it ever since. So it's definitely a different play style. Definitely a different play style than World of Warcraft. I think that this game is extremely adaptable, which is really nice, in my opinion. They make the UI up front. They made the UI easy to go ahead and change. With regards to World of Warcraft, I mean, they've updated it for this current expansion, which I think is a really nice touch. Before this expansion, though, you had to go and I was very add-on heavy, and I still am, honestly, with regards to World of Warcraft. I still use quite a few add-ons, but I have found that over time I've been able to reduce my dependence on them, and I've actually down to a manageable number that doesn't completely screw up my memory on my computer, which is nice. Alright, we got a whole crowd here. Let's see how many of these guys we can get rid of. Got a target one though. I don't know who am I aiming at. Oh, droid. Come here, droid. Are you depressed? Oh, oppressed. Oppressor droid. There we go. And what was that that dropped? Nothing. Junk. Alright. Over to here. I think I'll talk a little bit about SWTOR and what she did. Releasing yesterday, she came up with a great new guide that I haven't dove into very much at all, but I will tell you that the idea is very cool. So she and a partner pulled together a guide on the hidden part of SWTOR, because one of the things that you'll find in SWTOR is that there's, just like World of Warcraft, there's all kinds of achievements and things that you can get done. And I found that leveling, I dug into it, because when I got involved in playing SWTOR with my friends, the whole idea was to level my character as quickly as possible so that I could be their healer. And so I never really got into, you know, finding all the hidden parts of the game and doing all of that. Although it probably would have been kind of cool if I'd done it along the way. But I didn't. And so I just went ahead and decided that I was going to try and pick that up after I get my character's levels. So I think it's much easier to go back and do some of those achievements after the fact, although probably not the way that they had intended it to be. There's another droid. I guess I will have to pick up my Zen after hitting on him for a while. Buzz, are you going to extract yourself? Walk across my keyboard? Of course, Zen pops just as I finish killing this guy. Yeah, that's appropriate. Where do you want to go, sweetheart? Buzz is traipsing across... Oh. Yeah. He's a very large cat. He's like 17, 18 pounds, something like that. And he has trouble getting by things like water bottles and such. And he's also very old. He's getting kind of arthritic. So, meow. Meow. Bye. Meow. It's opened. Oh, wow. He thinks the door's closed. Hang on a second. There you go. It's open. Goodbye. Either in or out. Okay. He's also a very needy cat. I got one more of these. Touchy. And these guys, let's get the guard. Hi. Thanks, Kara. Kicked him in the knees. The death knell was the knee kick. That was it. Alright, I guess we're going to go back and find this other relay that I have to take out. Then I think we get another... I think we got a boss that comes up. So anyone else kind of like feeling... I mean, it's the beginning of January, it's a new year, we ought to be like all having grand time and looking forward to everything, but you know, honestly, the holiday season for me is a lot of fun. And unfortunately, we finished putting the holidays away. Ooh, level 76 boots. Some booties! And moderate gain for Kira. Here you go. Give that to her.
Guess you like me after all.
Yes, I do. And we won't talk about that right now. And we'll put some boots on. Let's see what the boots look like. Well, those are kind of slick. I kind of like the buckle in the back, guard, leg guard kind of thing. That looks cool. There's a couple sets that have that. Oh, people all over. Okay. Let's go get them. It was... I would like to say that Christmas was very fun, but my kids are older. I still call them kids because they are. To us, they'll always be kids, right? And the idea there is that they had their own girlfriends and their own plans because, you know, hey, girlfriends have family and stuff like that. So we ended up having to change a lot of the plans. What am I doing now? Don't need it, Jeff. To accommodate the girlfriends' families. And it's something we have to get used to. And that was new for my wife and I. We had not had to deal with that before. And it wasn't. I mean, it's not like it's a big thing, but, you know, for a family, it's like there is a challenge there. And it's different. And it's something that we hadn't thought about before because we hadn't run into it. And now we are. And let's get this other card. Hello. I don't think I'm getting any bonus killing all these dudes. I think it's just... Oh, that's because we're in a dungeon. Hello. Welcome to the stream. If you're not too shy, feel free to say hi. Oppressors. Be gone, oppressor droid. Okay, now for this apprentice. I'm just kind of slicing and dicing through these guys. None of them are really significant issue. Clunk. And we're off to see, yeah, that opened up the next... So unlock the bridge door. There's a boss behind there. That's what I have to unlock. Then I gotta get around this guy first. So we'll do some meditation and then a little zen. Introspection, sorry, they don't do meditation. It's the same thing.
They're good as new.
He zapped me. That was fun. got me twice. Alright, so this guy will put you to sleep for a fraction of time, which is fine. What was that dropped? Anything fun? Oh, new pair of gloves. Well, they weren't as good. Well, they weren't as good as the boots I just got, but I'll take them. I'm kind of getting the white set here. She's going to be Mrs. Clean. Okay. I have unlocked the door. Let's go take care of a bunch of other knotheads in between, and then we've got the boss. Introspection. And it's not going to give me any Zen. Fine. Okay. Doesn't always. Sometimes it does. Might get Zen in the middle of all this. Just like that, yes. Let's go take this guy out. Up, and his friends.
Fine.
Sliced and diced. I feel like the Gordon Ramsay, you know, from the Hell's Kitchen here. It's like, oh. Like taking everybody out. You never know who's gonna like jump you. Hi. Alright, at least... Oh, they didn't die in the console, which is a plus. If anyone followed us, Peep and myself last week, we were doing a run, and we killed a boss, and the boss died in the platform. And so when that happens, you have to find a way to touch the boss somehow. That can be kind of tricky. It's like, I think she found a toe hanging out of the platform where he died. Like this guy, his head's underneath everything, but that's okay. I've got another person. Oh, you, fine. Let me jump up here. I got everybody up here. Get them all? I think I did. I don't see any blue lights shining to the ceiling, so must have. So that leaves... just the dude on the bridge. Oh, I think. Unless there's more on the side.
Not steal my victory. Not now. I've sacrificed too much for this. I will avenge my son on you and all the Jedi.
The only vengeance here will be mine. Prepare to die.
I foresaw this confrontation. I welcome it. Today I forge a new era for the Sith. One where the Jedi are finally extinct.
Finish
Kira.
this, Angrel. I command it.
With pleasure, my master.
What was that? I felt the Emperor.
You are his child. His eyes, his ears, his weapon to command. Come, child, fight by my side. It's where you belong.
I'd rather jump out an airlock naked.
Okay.
Fight the Emperor's control. Remember who you are.
I feel him in my thoughts. We have to end this fast.
If you will not serve, you will die. For Tarnis.
So I guess the option wasn't to, jump out of the airlock. Well, yeah, I guess jumping out of the airlock naked was the option. I mean, my character is jonesing for her, but yeah, it's like, no, let's keep this PG-13. Kicking on the groin. No! I will avenge you, my master! Ding! I leveled to 31. How cool. What'd I get? Anything fun? I got a rock. Binds on equip. Requires focus. Can't use it. And give a gift to your companion to increase your influence with them. Armor maintenance kit. Okay. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, I gotta talk to her anyway. Come here, Kira. I wasn't gonna throw you out. Well, the naked part. It's different. Oh, I gotta do you too?
Angril's dead, and this battle cruiser's not far behind him.
Disappointing. Angril was useful. This child must learn her place. And so will you.
Leave Kira alone. If you want to fight, face me in person.
That is unnecessary. I see futures in you. Futures I will not allow. Your future ends here.
Oh, and I gotta fight my own Padawan. Oh, nice. Oh, she's gonna go down pretty quick, but I don't have a healer. That's the issue. That's not an issue, but... Alright.
This child is unfinished, weak. I will make her strong. Now you will die. Even if my child must die with you.
No, I won't kill for you.
You're resisting him. Keep it up.
The dark side has no power over me. I am a Jedi.
Of course.
He's gone. I won. I'm finally free.
What was it like under the Emperor's control? Were you aware of our duel?
All of it. I was in my head the whole time, like a prisoner. The ship's coming down on top of us. Let's get out of here.
Gladly.
There. Good as new.
Thank you. Let's go, girlfriend. Is that a location I'm supposed to go to? Oh, bulkhead, I guess. Door's locked. No, can't go that way. Alright. And we got a boss down here. Might as well take him out while we're at it. Get a little bit more XP out of it. Things coming out behind us. I haven't been able to tell. Nope. I don't know. I guess that other droid materialized after we passed through, so that was part of the. Oh, you've finished the dungeon. Now we're gonna make you hit one more boss on the way out. Repair all, sell junk. And I've been selling all the stuff that I don't really need. And I don't use that. Don't need that. Let's see, there was one other weapon? No, that's a stem. I guess I got rid of everything. Okay, cool. I'll use that on Kira once we're back on the ship.
Return to your post.
And I have to go to the Hollow Terminal. I paid attention to that one.
Thank the Force you're alive. When I saw Angril's battlecruiser explode, I feared the worst.
We had some close calls, but Angril and his weapon are finished.
Saving Tython is becoming a habit of yours. Please come to the surface. Bring your Padawan to the council chambers. We all have much to discuss.
Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? Have I done something? What do I need to deal with now? I must bring Kira with me. Come, Kira. Let us go talk to the bosses. Oh, I haven't traveled to... Gotta go there first. Wrong way. Hi, Kira. And we got to go to travel. Now we're in Tython. Otherwise, if I'd opened the door, it would have been just like back on the ship, or it would have been walking out into space. Close the airlock. That's what those two pieces of mail were about, which I think that's kind of neat.
Welcome
where you
home.
get these
The Jedi owe you a
emails
debt of
after.
gratitude
Now
we
shut
can
up.
never repay.
Cutscene.
Jedi War Republic medals. Your robe would be covered in them.
Only wish Master Orgus could share in this victory.
Yeah, he's dead meat.
I'll honor his legacy to the end of my days.
We all will. He was a great teacher and a good friend. We've lost one of our noblest masters, but in his place stands a Jedi without equal. And you, Padawan. I knew you'd remain true to us.
I see no reason why we shouldn't make Kira a full-fledged Jedi Knight.
I agree. My troubled former Padawan has matured into a fine Jedi.
As leader of this council, it's my pleasure to promote Kira Carson to the rank of Jedi Knight.
You mean it?
No, she's kidding.
Just smile and say thank you.
Thank you. This is more than I ever hoped for.
Danger to Typhon is over, but we're getting fresh reports of hostilities all over the galaxy. Another war with the Empire seems inevitable.
Darth
Of course.
Angral was the spark that lit the flame. Even in failure, he inspired the Sith to violence.
But he also forged our greatest weapon against the darkness. The Force has shown me what lies ahead. The futures of many rest on your actions. You will decide the fate of the Jedi, the Republic, the galaxy.
Master, that's quite a burden. I'm only one Jedi.
The will of the Force can't be denied. But I'll stand by you through everything we must face. May the Force be with you. With all of us.
Cool, I got a box of armor. And 16,000 points. Let's see, what have I got in my inventory? I thought there was something I could give to Kira. There we go. A small upgrade for, not upgrade, but...
Thanks.
You're welcome. And endurance. Let's see what kind of armor we got. I'm going to take it all because it looks like it's all up. Oh, of course. Look at this. This is all 80. All of it is an upgrade for me. I think I'm going to put some of that gear into my bank because I kind of like the boots. The booties. And my ship. Alright, I can never remember where stuff is on this ship. But, hey, I got lucky. I didn't wander around aimlessly.
The Force is with you, now and always.
Master Orgus?
His power is growing. Only you can stop him. You must go to Tatooine.
Stop who? Why Tatooine?
A starship crashed in a desert canyon. Use the Force. Find it.
Who were you talking to? The holocom's not even on.
I've lost it, Kira. What can I say?
This is crazy, but Master Orgus was standing right there. He spoke to me. He's not alive like that, T7. Master Quix once told me powerful Jedi can live on through the Force after they die. Not a social call, then. What did Master Orgus say to you? There's a crashed starship in a canyon on Tatooine. I can almost see it in my head. Then hold that thought. Next stop, Tatooine.
Turn to duty, use your ship's holo terminal. Well, I am... Oh, I have to travel to Tatooine first. Way out there. What's up with you, Kira?
Ever since our dance with Darth Angral, I felt different. Good different. No more Emperor in my head. Sick creep was dragging me down, holding me back. Being free from that? Nifty. You're positive the Emperor can't influence your mind? All that's left are bad memories and an aversion to creepy old men, which is healthy. Sad thing is, there's plenty more people out there still under the Emperor's thumb. The Emperor won't be enslaving anyone for much longer. That's a promise. I'll give you this. You're consistently on task. We've still got a galaxy to save. let's get back to it. Know what gets me? Wasting all our time blowing up bad guys. Imagine how much better the galaxy would be if we focused on helping the needy, not fighting Sith.
Until the Sith are defeated, there's only so much we can do.
Not arguing that, just planning for the future. It's time Jedi got political. Letting senators run the Republic? Not working out. We get the big picture, have the power to make things better. We should have control. Tell me I'm wrong.
There's a good reason Jedi stay out of politics. We can't afford to compromise our ideals.
What if the Republic's how it is because the Jedi won't take charge? What if a little compromise is exactly what's needed? No point running for office until the war's over. Let's go win it already.
She has aspirations. Wow. Okay. I need to go find the crashed Jedi ship. Oh, I thought I needed to go back to the Hollow terminal, but I guess not. There we go. Anchorhead Spaceport. Away we go. Excuse me. Pardon me. As I run over people. I like Tatooine. A lot of people don't like it. It's a large space and there's a whole lot of traveling to do between points, but it also is kind of a cool storyline.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
And we're going out to this location next. I hailed a taxi, so I got credit. Woohoo! And now we need to run. There is a outpost here I'll grab on the way. And try not to get myself killed while I'm staring at the map instead of what's in front of me. And now we got the real fight. Gotta get rid of the gold stars around here. I think there's 3 of them. There might be one on the backside as well. I'm gonna check. Yeah, there's a Sith Howler. That makes him a Howard? Sith Howard. I like the way he just like sits down in the middle of the fight. So I'm just gonna like hang out here for a minute. Now before I lose all of my juice. Two down. Do a little introspection. Pick up some Zen. Alright, now that I'm Zenned out, I'll go beat on somebody. I think it's kind of backwards, isn't it? You know? As far as I know, meditation practices are supposed to like zen you out, not make you angry so you can go beat on things. Oh, what'd I get? I got a... Here, have a skull.
Thanks.
She didn't say, like, thanks, I think. It was like, just thanks. I thought you'd like that skull. You're welcome. Alright. There he is.
I know your face. The one who defeated Darth Angral. The hero of Tython.
That's Heroes of Tython. I fought Darth Angral too.
My mission was a secret. No one knew where I was. How did you find me?
Spirit of my dead master, Orgus Din, sent me here. He said you needed help.
Thank the Force. And your master. I thought I was dead. Under the circumstances, I think we had better contact my superiors. I'd almost repaired my holo before the Sith ambushed me.
Jomar, where are you?
Masters, I completed my mission, but Sith assassins shot down my vessel over Tatooine. The spirit of Master Orgus Din sent my rescuer. I believe you know her.
The Force wants our mission to succeed, Master SWTOR. This is proof.
I knew she was the nexus of our fates, but events are transpiring faster than I foresaw.
You foresaw this? Then tell me what's happening.
This is not the time or place for such revelations.
Jomar, a medical shuttle is en route. Before it arrives, give your rescuer the sensor logs you recorded.
Bring us those logs immediately. We'll explain everything when you're on Tython.
This burden is now yours. Guard it with your life. Go. Hurry.
Go hurry.
This area's dangerous. I'll stay until the medical shuttle arrives.
What I've given you cannot wait. We'll meet again on Tython. May the Force be with you.
So this guy is like Iron Man. He's got the chest thing. And I guess we go back to Tython. Ah, so we gotta go back to the ship. I should be able to quick travel back to Anchorhead. over to the spaceport. I haven't been to the cantina yet. I'll do that. We're going to have to do leveling out here, I think, so I'm going to come back at some point. What's this guy got? Oh, he can take my junk. Of course. Thank you. Nice doing business with you as well. I think I was up here, right? Jedi Knight Hangar Elevator, yes. They have the 4 elevators, so you have to go to the right one. Or else you just bounce around, can't use the elevator. I feel gypped. They charge me 450 credits to go to Tatooine, but they don't charge me to go back to Tython. Speak to Master Satil Shan. Cutscene.
I brought the sensor logs, Master Satil.
I'm sure you have many questions. Master Tolbraga will answer them.
It's good to finally meet you in person. They say you're the greatest Jedi the Order has seen in generations. I believe the Force has guided you to me. Together, we'll defeat the Empire.
I'm good with a lightsaber, but that's an awful lot of work.
If Master Braga has his way, you won't need weapons.
I'm organizing a top-secret strike team of our best and brightest, Jedi who don't know the meaning of failure. Twice, you've saved the Jedi Order from destruction. Balmorra and Darth Engel were formidable opponents. Now I ask you to confront the ultimate evil and help me capture the Sith Emperor.
You don't dream small, do you, Master?
There's an ancient fortress orbiting the Imperial homeworld, Dromund Kaas. It's hidden by a powerful cloaking device.
The Emperor rules his people from this cloaked fortress. Not even the highest-ranking Sith can find him.
But we're going to locate that fortress, get inside it, and seize the Emperor.
If even the Sith can't find the Emperor, what hope do we have? We'll just get ourselves killed.
Let go of your fears. The Force is with us. We will not fail. We've already made great strides toward our objective.
The man you saved on Tatooine scouted the Dromund Kaas system. His sensor logs will help us plan this assault.
We'll plot a hyperspace route through the Imperial Navy's defenses. Slip right past them.
Other members of my strike team are uncovering ways to pierce the cloaking device and defeat the security around the Emperor's fortress. I could use your expertise on Balmorra. The Empire and Republic are at war there, and the fighting has endangered our mission.
Open war on Balmorra? When did this happen?
The invasion just began. Balmorra belonged to the Republic before the Sith conquered it during the last war. Now the Republic wants it back.
We've placed great responsibility on you, but I know you won't fail us.
Contact your fellow strike team member Warren SWTOR when you reach Balmorra. He'll explain the mission. We're going to save the galaxy. May the Force be with us.
I like that guy's glasses. Little tiny embedded dark glasses. I have gained influence with someone. Now we need to travel to Balmorra.
Master Braga told me you were coming. Warren SWTOR. A pleasure. I'm grateful for your assistance. The situation is growing desperate. The Republic picked an unfortunate time to drive the Empire off Balmorra. It's made our team's mission that much harder.
Every world we take from the Empire brings us one step closer to victory.
true, but I hope to achieve our goal with minimal violence. That's hard to do in a war zone. Balmorra is home to the largest weapon manufacturing plants in the galaxy. Half the munitions used in the last war originated on this world. The Empire develops horrific new instruments of destruction here. Balmorra's creations have killed countless innocents.
All that terrible power in the hands of the Sith. We can't let them keep it.
I appreciate the sentiment, but be mindful of our mission. We're here for one particular item. We've learned the Empire has a cloaking device prototype at one of Balmorra's advanced weapon factories. It's the same technology hiding the Emperor's fortress. If we obtain that cloaking device prototype, we can understand how it works, develop a way to see through it.
Expose his hidden fortress, and the Emperor becomes vulnerable.
Finding the cloaking device prototype is almost impossible thanks to the invasion. We need experienced native guides to sort through the chaos. Balmorra has a well-established civilian resistance. Their spy network's knowledge of the Empire would be invaluable.
Sounds like we'll need the Resistance if we're going to find the cloaking device.
Unfortunately, the Resistance doesn't trust the Republic. Despite my best negotiations, they remain uncooperative.
Can't say I blame them. The Empire's driven us off this planet twice already, leaving the Resistance holding the bag.
Republic Command just intercepted a distress call. A Resistance medical facility is about to be overrun. I'd go, but an Imperial armor column's in my way. I need you to save that medical facility.
I'll break that siege. Where am I going?
I'm sending the medical facility's location. I don't know what you'll be facing there, but do whatever you must to save the Resistance fighters. I'll meet you there as soon as I can. May the Force be with you.
Oh, T7, what's up? I haven't been ignoring him. Happy working with Jedi, unstoppable team.
We're good, but unstoppable might be taking it too far.
Underestimated T7 too. Shafu? Oh, slave trader. Put him out of business. How'd you do that?
I don't imagine he just decided to retire because you asked nicely.
Transmitted coordinates to Master Zalo. Oh, okay. He boarded the ship, caught red-handed, convinced Shafu slaving is wrong. Shafu changed his ways. Unlikely. Released all the slaves on the ship, too.
Did Master Zalo threaten him? Or did he use force persuasion?
Used logic and reason, realized error of his ways, turned undercover agent for the Jedi. Returned to the Hutt space, freed hundreds of slaves. Disappeared after Master Zalo died. Hopes Shafu okay. Maybe
do you
betrayed
think Shafu had anything to do with Master Zalo's death?
Master Zalo equals killed Darth Malgus. Let's see. Galaxy needs protection. Wasted too much time. Jedi, get back to saving Galaxy. Yes, sir. But I wanted to, like, increase the reputation with him, too. And it ended up sticking me down in the hole. There's someone here I need to... Oh, that's the flashpoint. I don't think I'm supposed to do the flashpoint yet. I'll check that on my next break. Gotta pick up the outpost here. Did I get credit for the outpost? No, not yet. I gotta go touchy on the thing. Alright, now I've touched this. But I don't have any place else to go. That's okay. Okay, those bugs left. These bugs are not going to leave, so I'm going to have to take care of them. This is a 32. Let's see how we do. Might be the first death of the day.
You're fine.
Yeah, especially when I got 4 of them on me. They go down pretty fast as long as Kira's still healing. Alright, that wasn't terrible. But I won't be too scared to keep going. Do I gotta go to the beach? Oh, pretty sure I had to go to the beach, yes. Beachfront property. Who's the burrow we're going after? Who knows? Oh, I think he's attacking people inside.
Good as new.
The Jedi bought us some time. Get our wounded to the secure area. Move it! I'm the chief medic. Just call me Doc. I appreciate your hard work, Gorgeous. But there's a whole nest of colicoids coming. No time to evacuate.
What are these colicoids?
Things that eat you. I've got dozens of wounded here. Hope you're not one of those junior Jedi.
Do we have to save him too?
I'll head for the secure area and stabilize casualties. Here they come!
Colicoids. 1, 2. Three.
The colicoids will eat us alive if the tunnels stay open. You can collapse them with your Jedi tricks, right?
4. Oh, really? This guy popped back up. Might as well get rid of him.
You're done.
Keep going the right direction here.
Colicoids are burrowing into med lab. I could use a little help here.
Hey, Doc, on my way. Just hang on to your stethoscope. Three tunnels down. I got another tunnel. Oh, down there. There we go. Get rid of all the bugs? Yeah, see, the last one disappeared. So you have to finish off all the bugs before they just kind of like stop bugging you. So to speak.
Hey, look at that. We are alive. Nice work.
A lot of wounded here. You're the only doctor?
Honey, I do the work of 10 medics, and that's on a bad day. Say, you might be wounded and not know it. Let me check you over.
I like the way her cape is casually draped through her.
I feel fine, but you're the doctor.
Let's see. Uh-huh. Well, you'll certainly need a more thorough exam. Later. I don't know what genius picked a colicoid breeding ground for our medical facility, but we need to evacuate quick. Problem is, my critical patients are too fragile to move, and the Empire stole my trauma kits.
I won't let the Empire endanger your people's lives. How can I get what you need?
Our scouts say the Imperials sent my trauma kits to their frontline troops on the plains nearby. The depots will be heavily guarded, but I'm sure you'll figure something out. Just hurry. These people don't have much time.
I need to recover 6 kits. Kira, where are you going? She was like headed out the door without me. I guess she'd had enough of the doc. He's one of the rather obnoxious characters in the storyline. I think he's kind of a fun addition. Womanizer. He ends up with an interesting companion at the end, I believe. Upper Markaran Plains. Okay. Discovered our Upper Markarana? Hey, Macarena. Medical supply crates. Oh, they're all through this area, aren't they? Okay. I got this. Whoa. Oh, only one more trauma kit. Where might those be? There's one up there. And 3 people to kill. That's fine. I can do that. These guys are obnoxious. I'm surprised they haven't shot each other. That's all I needed. I can get out of here. That was a pretty easy quest. Which one's coming down? Yay, pick the right one. Up, please. Thank you. Gotta level my skills while I'm working out of here. Archaeology. If you can't tell, I started my my crew skills very, very late. I'm only level 25 for archaeology, and I'm probably below 20 on the rest of my skills.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Back on my backpack here.
Looks like you stepped in something.
Colicoid nest. All the places to land on Balmorra. We picked the bug swamp.
Yes.
Speak for yourself. I think I swallowed some egg.
You. Okay, Doc.
I got as many trauma kits as I could find.
Beautiful. The, kits look good, too.
He's a walking hormone.
Apologies for being late. My detour around those Imperial forces took longer than expected.
Forgive my bluntness, but you appear to be a Jedi who's seen many battles.
Mementos from my previous disagreements with Sith. I was quite the warrior once. Thought evil was something I could conquer with my lightsaber.
If that isn't the answer, what is?
Taking an enemy's life only proves to his companions that you desire their deaths. Peace cannot take root in fear, nor be nourished with blood. Master Braga taught me that. You've done well saving this facility and its patients. The Resistance has already agreed to help us find the cloaking device prototype.
The super advanced gadget you're after? The Resistance can narrow down its location, but we need access to the enemy's computer network. The only connection point is at Sobrik, which is covered in Imperial forces. Troop legions, walkers, heavy bombers. Fun place.
Sounds pretty important. Why all the protection?
It's the manufacturing capital of the planet. All the best guns get made there.
I believe we can diminish the Imperial forces without firing a shot. The Empire has several comm relays around Sobrik, tied to other Imperial strongholds. An early warning system.
Great. When we attack, they can summon more troops to kill us.
Or we make the Imperials think we're attacking their other strongholds. We'll infiltrate those comm relays, upload fake alerts, and siphon away Sobrik's defenders, leaving it vulnerable.
If the Empire thinks it's under attack, won't they tighten Sobrik's defenses?
Sobrik's commanders are noted for their aggressive tactics, and they'll have every reason to believe they're secure. The comm relays are protected by advanced Imperial war droids. Very fast, extremely deadly. I'm no longer quick enough to defeat those war droids. But you are.
Then the Resistance can raid the Empire's computer network. We'll figure out where they've stashed that whatchamacthingy you want.
Use this datapad on the comm relays to upload the fake emergency signals. I'll find a good vantage spot to watch Sobrik and keep you informed of our progress. Be careful out there.
And I got a new lightsaber. Another offhand? Yeah, I did, but it's... So, I don't know whether I can use it as my main. I guess I can. Oh, yeah. 80 and 78. That's fine. This is a 70. I gotta get back through the bugs. I think I'll take the travel. I'll fast travel this time. Okay, these guys I gotta get by. They're gonna, like, attack me. I'd rather do that. Oh, is this guy? I gotta go straight. So, this one, I'd rather do the silver than the gold. Especially at the end of the stream. I don't need to die just yet. Maybe I will go after the... Let's go after gold. What do you think? All that for credits. Oh well. Is the stuff I gotta get up on top? I think it is. Which means I need to go around and climb the stairs. Uh-oh. Well, these guys are all gonna come down and meet me. So let's do that. As long as I don't get the droids over to my left there, I'll be fine. I'm down. Hi, officer. Was I speeding, sir? Where's the thing I need to get? I thought it was right here. Is it on the other side? No. What am I supposed to be getting? Oh, distress signal. But where's the antenna? I thought it's... Start looking for... Oh, there it is, hiding behind T-Mobile.
Just as I hoped, the Empire mobilized an entire armored battalion. Keep up the good work, my friend.
Let's finish this quest. Antenna must be up on top again. Yeah, it's probably behind that thing. So let's get the droid. I can see the pad is right there. But I can't touch it from here.
The Imperials are exceeding my expectations. Sobrik's forces have been cut by almost 2/3. Keep up the pressure.
Must be on the other bridge. So we will take this droid out.
Good as new.
That patrol officer over here, he must be blind as a bat. The only explanation for him holding up binoculars and just standing there. I don't see anything. There's nothing out there. Do we? And someone's calling me on the cell phone. Good thing I'm standing right next to T-Mobile, otherwise I wouldn't have the reception.
Perfect. Sobrick's defenses have been reduced to the bare minimum. The resistance team is heading in. I think it's best if you follow and keep an eye on them. Too much is riding on this mission.
Sounds like you don't have full faith in the Resistance.
The data they're recovering is essential to finding the cloaking device prototype. This may be our only chance. The Resistance team identified a vehicle depot as their best access point to the Imperial computer system. Transmitting the grid coordinates now. I'll continue monitoring Sobrick. If I see trouble, I'll alert you immediately. Keep our new friends safe. Over and out.
Infiltrate the vehicle depot. So hop on my rocket pack, or put my rocket pack on, I guess. Is this where I need to be? Sort of, not really. Oh, hello. Hi, Captain. Now, I guess I'm going to go down there because I gotta get through all these guys anyway. An assault staff. Oh, an electro staff. Nothing that I can use. Oh well. Three droids chasing me. Oh no. Whatever. Oh, I guess I'm going to go kill him. Big guy first. Why are you beating on veterans? Be nice to the veterans. Here's my location, and I think that that is where I am going to park Choka for this stream. Yeah, I'm not going to enter. I'm just going to, like, set her here. So she's going to, like, chill out, take a seat, relax, maybe go to sleep. And if I don't see you between now and the next time I am streaming, have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Definitely have a good night. Love you all. Thank you for the follows. Talk to you soon. Bye.